Hey guys, so this is gonna be my first video. I don't know how to feel about the angle or anything. It's so weird seeing it mirrored. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I like to collect CDs and DVDs, so I'm just gonna go through my CD collection that I have here. Nothing too crazy. Here's what it's looking like. I keep it in this cool like thing I found at Value Village. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Some of these have like pieces too. You know, like how some of them come with like mini posters and stuff. So I took a lot of them out already because I'm gonna be framing them and putting them on my walls. But I'm gonna go buy the frames today. I still have them out, so I'll show you what goes with what album, you know. Go buy the frames today. I still have them out, so I'll show you what goes with what album, you know. Okay, I'm just gonna jump into it. So I just kind of have them in random order. I think that's gonna be best. Okay, so the first one I have is unopened. This is not my most recent. I just went to the freaking record store yesterday, but I was gifted this one. I say gifted loosely. I worked at a coffee stand and I had a regular. He's so cool. He's my favorite regular ever. Bring me this. He gave me this. Suicidal Tendencies. Lights, Camera, Revolution. He got it at his house. Got it mailed to his house. So he just opened it and he's like, yeah, I don't even like this music. I don't even listen to Suicidal Tendencies, to be real, but I do like my CD collection. This is the only one actually that I don't listen to, that I own, just because I'm like, you're not gonna keep it, I'll keep it, you know. And not that I like hate them or anything. So yeah. Oh my god. Okay, this $2.99 from Value Village, Billy Idol, has you know, classics, whatever. Pretty sick. Oh crap, where's the camera? Pretty sick. I was putting it on my phone, but that's not what's recording. Opened it up and it's farting empty. So I was gonna bring it back, but I don't really like making a fuss or doing anything like that. It's only $3. I was like, whatever, I'll just keep it in case I need something, and then I'll like DIY a case maybe for like a CD that I find, or I have, I have one I'll show you guys later in the haul, I guess, that I could use it for. Now I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm using 20% of my brain. The band Perry. Why did it lag? The band Perry. Why is it lagging? Anyway, this one has, you know, the classic If I Die Young, which is like the only song I know. Okay, I guess this is like also a poser one. I just bought it for that song, and it was $2.99 as well. Oh my gosh, Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu, Baduism. I love Erykah Badu. I started listening to her, well, okay, when I was a kid, my mom would play her music in the car, like picking up my brothers, like all the time. Next Lifetime, one of my favorite songs ever, and I love how spiritual she is. Especially now that I'm older and can understand it. I love Next Lifetime. Apple Tree, Tyrone. I've sang that at karaoke a few times and nobody ever knows what it is because they suck. It's just so good. Classic. I love every song on this album. Me and my mom saw her live, which was so awesome. It was so cool to go with my mom. I showed her that they were touring or whatever, and she was like, oh yeah, like my brother showed me that, like I totally want to go. That's crazy you want to go. And I was like, girl, why do you think I sent it to you? Because she was like, I love Miss Badu. And I was like, yeah, why do you think I sent it to you? Like, duh. Where do you think I got the music taste from? But anyway, super fun. Fleshwater. This is like their only album. They actually have another album. It's kind of like a different versions of the songs on this album. Sorry, I keep looking over because my dog has like an upset stomach, and I hear, like, I don't know if the mic picks it up, but his stomach is like it's crazy loud, and he's a tiny chihuahua, and I feel so bad. He gets stomach aches all the time. I'm trying to switch his food over. Anyway, yeah, Fleshwater, great, awesome, amazing album. Found them like a year and a half ago now. Theirs is one of the ones I took out that I'm definitely going to hang up. They were my third artist. That album was my third played album of the year last year. This is the poster I'm gonna hang up. Oh my gosh, I gotta pause. I'm getting a call. Pretty sick. I was supposed to see them live, didn't. It was them and Deftones. The only reason I went is because I got like really bad concert anxiety the whole time, pretty much. Before I went, like the whole time leading up to it, so I just didn't go. And I just want to see them in a smaller venue. Like, I love small shows, I've come to realize. Especially all age shows, like, I just hate that so much. So I was like, meh. Yeah, the album's so good. I don't even know my favorite song. They're all so good. Even the other album, like I said, like the one that's like, I don't know music words. I'm so sorry. I don't know terminology. I'm not that into it. I just enjoy it, you know? So, this one. That's it. Creed. You know, it's got the one. But, yeah, this album, the next album I need to get of hers is the one that has Don't Take It Personal. I just wanna be all alone, but you think I treat you wrong. Anyway, Deftones, speaking of the fartin' devil, you know, classic Around the Fur. I actually have a Marc Jacobs Heaven collab of this album cover jersey. Kind of sick. I also, oh, shirt, actually, I'm wearing the Shove It necklace, the collection, from the collection. I also got a bracelet, which broke, which is so boo. So I will not be buying from the Heaven anymore. Sorry, Marc Jacobs. But I also heard you support Israel. So not sorry, Marc Jacobs. Lick my ween. Classic album, ditto. I was trying, specifically the No Angel album, obviously. I was trying to explain to my mom when I was showing her I got this. I was like, look, awesome. And she was like, I don't know them. And I was like, yeah, you do. I was like, you know the song Stand by Eminem? You remember the like background? That's ditto. And then she was like, no, like, I don't know. And then I started singing it. And then she was like, oh, like Stan. And I was like, girl. This Counting Crows album, I didn't listen to this album too much, to be honest, like before I bought it, but I was like, fuck it, Counting Crows, like I'm kind of funking with this vibe, I guess, you know. Also, I just now gonna comment on it. If this switched, it's because I took that phone call, and you could probably hear it vibrating and farting moving my camera. So yeah, Phantom Planet, this album is actually pretty sick. Always on My Mind is probably my favorite song on this album. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Good album. Found this at Goodwill with Counting Crows and the Monica album. Oh, Fay Webster. Okay, so these are all random. I have a few Fay Webster ones, but I actually bought this one and the other one. Here it is, actually. Kingston, she was my #1 artist of the year. Saw her live, dressed as a minion. I will insert a clip or a picture of that. She actually saw me at that concert, pointed at me and laughed. Everybody looked at me, which was so awesome. And literally, it was the day after the like yo-yo tournament, right? The person comes through the line, like somebody working for her, whatever, and they're like, anybody bring a yo-yo? Nobody did. I didn't either. I didn't think to. I don't know. Nobody thought to, though. But nobody even knew what it was like for. And I was like, y'all are posers. And then I looked at the crowd. Every single person there was younger than me. And I'm 23. I'm like, whoa, what? They literally only knew Kingston. Dream of a Baseball Player. They only knew like the chorus, I think it is. I'm sorry. I'm so bad with the terminology. It's like the part that like repeats. Not the bridge. Maybe the bridge. I don't know. That part I only know because of Sexy Back. Take him to the bridge. But yeah. So anyway, loved her dressed as a minion. She thought it was so funny. Nobody even knew why I was dressed as a minion. People were literally asking me, and I was like, she has her own minion. And then it started with her minion. Like the freaking show, if you look up clips, it's like her minion coming out and being like, and then there's like, shh. And yeah, it's just crazy that nobody knew. I also waited like an hour for her afterwards outside. Crazy story with that too. Made friends with one of the workers, and they were like, make sure she gets something from Fay. And I was like, oh heck yeah. Fay didn't even give a fart about none of us. Literally left, just kind of waved. I was like, fart, that sucks. But whatever. Kind of don't give a funk because I still love her. Aww. Her goofy little self. Love her music so much. I've listened to every song a bajillion times. I tell everybody I am her #1 fan. Not to be like cringe, corny, whatever, but I genuinely do love her. I actually found, the first song I found of hers was In a Good Way, like in 2019, 2020, because I was still in high school. And I remember it was on TikTok, I mean not TikTok, Twitter. Shout out to these lesbians who posted it, and like it was like an anniversary post. And I was like, oh my god, this song is so beautiful. Sent it to my best friend and was like, I think you would like this. She didn't, I don't know if she didn't make any more songs for like a grip or what, but like then eventually like I started listening to her shit more and fell in love. My best friend and I were supposed to go to the freaking Haha I Know I'm Funny tour, and it was on my birthday, the day in freaking Seattle, but she couldn't go anymore because her boyfriend was a loser and he was supposed to drive us, and I didn't want to go alone for my birthday. So boo. If you're seeing this, Anthony, I hate you. I hate you for more reasons too, but that also, you fetishize Asian women. Allegedly. I don't like you, and I think you like children.
Allegedly.
Anyway, so the Barbra Streisand, gay icon, gay legend. Love Barbra Streisand. Yeah. That's pretty much it, you know. Gay icon, had to get it. W. Ooh, speaking of gay icons, David Lynch, rest in freaking peace. I found this before he passed, luckily, because now it's probably $1 bajillion. But the Twin Peaks soundtrack is so good. When he passed, why am I tearing up? When he passed, I listened to this for like 3 days. It's just so good. And the fact it's set in Washington, Snoqualmie Falls, I believe, to be exact, I can go there. I'm gonna go there soon. But let me find the love of my life first to make it worth it, and not, I don't want to say like a sad thing. Like I'm not one of those people who like think they need a partner for everything. Lie. But it would just be nice, you know? Like shit. I've been single for a long time. The fart, like for what? Anyway, Slowdive. I actually have another Slowdive album in here somewhere. But yeah, Skin in the Game is the main reason why I bought this album, to be honest, but nothing special. Should I have shown the artwork on the inside? If you guys want to see that separately, let me know and I'll probably make a little thing about it. But yeah, this one's like, the thing about the new albums, which makes me so sad, but like I kind of get it, because like who's keeping physical media these days other than like vinyls? I'm not a vinyl hater. I literally have a Lana Del Rey vinyl right here. I don't know if you can see it. Born to Die. Yeah, I'm not a hater. I used to collect them, but I just don't. This is not going to be where it was. Holy fart. But I just don't. There we go. I just don't collect them anymore. I moved around too much and they just took up too much space and like whatever. So yeah. Slowdive. Very sick. Oh, this was the other album that I got with Suicidal Tendencies, but I got it days before. ICP. He also gave me a poster actually, which is so baller, which reminds me I have to go get a frame for that today too. I gotta bring that with me when I go to Walmart. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, pretty sick. ICP is cool as fart. I also love American Dad 2 pieces. I actually plan on making a few embroidery videos with my American Dad pieces. But yeah, in it canonically, Klaus the fish, very cool, love him, love the whole show. I'm an American Dad historian, that's what I claim to be. But yeah, he's canonically an ICP member. I wanted to get him like right here, maybe tatted on my arm as an ICP member in Juggalo paint. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that would be awesome. So DeMarco is next. Classic, you know, salad days. It's pretty much all I gotta say about it. I actually had, I'm pretty sure it was Salad Days on vinyl when I did have vinyls. But it came with like a similar, it came with this one really big, and then it also came with this one really big. But this one came with this one really big, which I do really like. And then you see him and like his wife in the corner looking all cute. I really like the setup of this. Kind of reminds me of like Tiny Desk, you know, like vibes. And I don't know, I think this would look really cool hung up somewhere. Yeah, so that's what I plan to do with that one. That came out of there, and I like that it didn't alter the CD case, you know. Thought that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I miss One Direction. Another Slowdive album. This one has When the Sun Hits. What is it? The one that came with this one. So this was like what the cover looked like, and then it has like the CD on the back. But it came with like this little poster, same size as the Fleshwater one. I really like it. I had to fold the bottom here though. But this will also be on my wall soon. I just really like the aesthetic of it. I think it just is so vibes. So epic sauce. But obviously, you know, the the album is classic. The one thing though that I really like had a hard time picking when I was like first getting CDs was like, okay, do I buy all the classics first, like, or like that I like, or do I just buy like whatever I have in mind? Do I just buy whatever I see? Like, and I also don't know like the rarity of things, so I'm just kind of like, anyway, really hard for me. I overthink. So yeah, so I just kind of started with buying like classics, and then now I'm kind of more into like buying just whatever I like, whatever I see, whatever I have in mind. Luckily the last few times I've gone, I've had specific things in mind, and I was able to get those exact things, which was really cool. Like the first Slowdive album I showed, yeah, first Skin in the Game, that like that same day I wanted it, I went there and found it. Anyway, next one, Smashing Pumpkins. I really need the other album, the one with To Forgive on it, just because I used to listen to that song like every freaking day. It makes me cry. This album, very awesome sauce, you know, classic, super good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, the album cover is so awesome. I don't think this one came with anything. No, it didn't. I remember looking now. Yeah, it'd be really cool though if this was like a poster. I also plan on cross-stitching some albums or like movie posters or something to hang up. So if y'all have any aesthetic, cool looking ones that are pretty epic, kind of like this. Oh my god, that almost fell. What the funk? Okay. Okay, twin. No, this isn't even on like good, so I don't blame it for almost falling, but do your job, girl. Anyway, so yeah, just classic album. I don't know if, okay, there we go. The lighting's better. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Like I said, like, can't really go wrong with like Smashing Pumpkins, the classics. Speaking of, I always say her fucking name wrong, so we're just gonna ignore it. Anyway, all of her music, 1,000,000,000% epic, awesome sauce. And if you try and shit on me for not knowing how to pronounce her name, that's why I'm not gonna massacre it, because my name is also hard to pronounce. Not Candy, but it's also hard to pronounce. So I'd rather people just not say it, personally. But anyway, just all of the ones on here, it's the essentials, so it's like the classics. I just love her music. I meditate to it. Just classics, essential. Rage Against the Machine, love this album. Killing in the Name of, you already know, classic. You know, Know Your Enemy, love that one. Bullet in My Head, classic. Sorry, in the Head, whatever, classic. Yeah, it's pretty much it. I feel like that's what I'm saying about most of these. It's just like classic, good, blah, blah, blah. But like, I don't know. I don't have any like crazy memories with any of these so far. Not so far, but oh, sharks. Okay, well, right when I say that, I pick up the lore. This year's lore, at least. This was my second most played album. I realized I have all three artists, almost all three albums. The Fay Webster album that I have to buy online, or that was my top listened to album of the year, just titled Fay Webster. I have to buy online. So that one, this was my second most played. Fleshwater was my third most played album and artist. So this literally came out at the perfect time. I love this album. I hold it so close to my heart, because literally came out the same time I was going through a breakup. Literally just wrecked me, tore me up. It's crazy too, the different like perspectives you get listening to this. Each song has, you know, is like completely different, but also just, I don't know, even the songs that are like sad, kind of like when I was like healing in the midst, it just made it like different. I don't know, like listening to it a second time as you're healing, it's like, oh my gosh, wait, this is more like, now I feel like it's like enlightening me to be, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just kind of feels like you're healing with the song, like the song is healing with you. I don't know. I don't care if this is corny, because I love Ariana Grande. I honestly always have. I didn't really care too much until this album. This is the first album of hers I've listened to all the way through and like loved everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, I'm in love with you. Saw them live with Alex G. Very goated. Need to get an Alex G album, actually. Is this one even in here? Oh yeah, it is. This came with just like one of these little, like just came in there, you know, which is cool. One of the little Foo Fighters things. Shart. I'm just gonna like use to collage in something. I like to keep every bit of trash because I'm a hoarder. It's like the part that like repeats. Not the bridge. Maybe the bridge. I don't know. That part I only know because of Sexy Back. Take it to the bridge. Which I also have that album. What I was gonna say before my stupid dumbass forgot, was that the things like the newer albums come in these paper sleeves, right? I'm glad this one had some cool art, unlike the, not the shit on the Slowdive one, but these ones just don't, like the newer ones just don't come with anything cool anymore. Like the Fay Webster one, you know, like they just don't come with like posters or like anything good. Like I miss having the cute little like things. I don't know. One thing too, I love Sex and the City. I love Sex and the City. Watch it for the first time in August. Favorite show ever. So I bought the Sex and the City movie. It came with like a little picture of them all, and it's on my fridge, and I love it. Like just little things like that. Like I don't know if it's because I'm a hoarder or like sentimental or whatever, but I love that stuff so much. Classic. I love Arctic Monkeys. Shout out to my friend Joey. I love you so much. I don't know if you'll ever see this. You might if I tell you to. Well, I don't know if you'd watch it, but anyway, Arctic Monkeys, so good. She put me onto them, specifically Snap Out of It, and that was so awesome because I love her so much. And I was looking to see if there's something in here, even though I looked the other day and there wasn't. But since this comes in a sleeve, the CD, it kind of fooled me for a second. But yeah, just the AM album. That's pretty much it. I love all the songs. Just gives me a little bit of nostalgia, to be honest. Yeah. Speaking of nostalgia, oh my gosh, what is the timing with these? Like, I'm actually picking these at random because I do not have an order these go in because they're overflowing my freaking thing. But One Direction, the 4 album, this was, let me see, Steal My Girl, Ready to Run. Yeah, so this was like right when I stopped listening, because I remember when the Steal My Girl song was just being leaked, and I was listening to it on my Android, and I was like, dude, this song fucks. And then like in between the time it came out, I didn't care anymore, which is crazy because I was the fattest One Direction stan in the whole world. My first Instagram was a One Direction account. I made original One Direction memes that went viral a little bit. No joy will ever compare, especially like social media presence. Sorry, YouTube. No joy will ever compare to being a child. I don't want to say child. To being young with a stan account of a boy band. Like that was peak like adolescence. I don't know, that was so awesome. I love One Direction still. I'm on my period, so I might even cry about it low-key. I love One Direction. You know what's insane? Actually, when I found out about Liam Payne, I was in line to see Sleeping with Sirens VIP. I wish I recorded it. I might actually on my Snapchat. Sorry, I keep itching my ear, it just itches. But yeah, I went to see Sleeping with Sirens VIP. I was waiting in line, read the freaking headline, looked at everybody around me and said, Liam Payne just, like, I don't even want to say it because I don't like saying those words. It's like passed away, you know what I mean? So it was so sad. And, you know, I like couldn't even react, I was hoping it was fake, you know, like type vibe. I was kind of like joking around about it. Unfortunately now I'm, you know, and when I saw Kellen Quinn, I remember being in line waiting to see him and I was like, should I be the one to tell him? I was almost the person to tell Kellen Quinn that Liam Payne has passed away. Isn't that fucking bizarre? Like, I don't know why I censored myself, but that's crazy. Anyway, I cried for a long time. When I think about it, still I cry. Liam was like almost my least favorite, but I don't know all of them. Like I will bawl every time I think about it. It's like insanely unfortunate. I heard there were things coming out afterwards. I honestly don't remember like any of them, so I don't know if they, you know, had a foot to stand on or anything. But either way, it's like the nostalgia just alone is just. I love One Direction. I have more One Direction albums in here somewhere. I don't have all of them. But yeah. Cry Baby, Melanie Martinez. I know this is getting a bunch of hate right now. I've had this for a minute. But this is just classic, you know, nostalgia as well. This one didn't have any art in it either, which I thought was really disappointing. I mean, it had art in it, but it was like the book, and it was, I don't know. Like, I do like that it was a little book, but I wish there was like something kind of like this to hang up, but I guess good thing there's not. I don't know. I heard she was getting canceled again. Everybody getting farting canceled, but y'all are gonna hate if you don't like canceled people, you are gonna hate some of the people I have in here. So yee, you can get excited to be mad. Are you ready to get mad? It's not even rage bait. Just like, I'll tell you why I have them. They're good albums. Like, it's pretty much it. Another My Chemical Romance. You know, Black Parade. This was kind of when I was going through the classic like emo things. I was like, let me just get the OGs. Plus, I think the classics now go for like $9. At least the place I go to, they're like $10 to like $13. It depends on some of them. I just got a Radiohead one the other day. That was like $15. So like nothing crazy. Like they're never more than $20. And they're all brand new, which I think is so awesome. They also have a bunch of used ones, which are like $1. Like, I don't know, just super awesome place. Here we go, Midnight Memories. I remember when this album came out. This was the last one I purchased, or my mom did. I had a One Direction CD player, listened to the whole thing, loved it. Actually, when I got this one, I also got the 5 Seconds of Summer one. Super awesome, their debut. Don't even remember what the hell it was called. The one with the X, you know, classic. Yeah, this is when the movie came out. The movie made me cry, obviously. I loved it so much. I saw it in theaters, bought it as soon as it came out. I need to go buy it actually for my DVD collection now that I think about it, but nobody's getting rid of theirs for some freaking reason. Anyway, Midnight Memories, super good. Love that album to pieces. Sam Smith, oh my gosh, yeah, The Thrill of It All. Special edition, I didn't read that ever. What the heck? Did I even look in here? Yeah, so, you know, classic, Too Good at Goodbyes. Is that The Thrill of It All? Yeah, One Day at a Time. Yeah, these are like the ones I know on here. But this I bought at a thrift store, so it was pretty used. Works perfectly fine. Love Sam Smith. His music is so good. Every time I think of Sam Smith, I think of Adele. I don't know if y'all remember, like way back when. but they were like, if you slow down Adele, it sounds like Sam Smith, or like the opposite, I don't remember. So yeah, now I always think about them interchangeably. So speaking of, I need to get some Adele albums. I love that woman. She makes amazing music. What is my dog doing? I'm very scared. You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? I'm gonna take a break because I'm scared. Okay, I'm back. He's still scaring me. Go lay down. Go lay in your bed. Yeah, anyway. So the next one is this Destiny's Child. You can see it's so tore up. So I plan on eventually making a video about going to like unconventional places to find CDs, because I used to live in a small town and there weren't a lot of places to actually go like specifically for CDs. So I went to like Rite Aid, found this there in the packaging and everything, but it was like broken, which I didn't know because it was in the packaging. And it was like $15 or it was like $20 or something. Like I remember being like, what the hell? Because they honored the price when it was literally still in the packaging, had all the tags from like its debut. So I'm like, what the hell? Frick y'all for charging me full price. They had, I remember I have a picture, I wonder if I'll put it in. They had Sunny with a Chance on DS, brand new there. Like, what do you mean? You're still charging me $20 for this ishnit. This has been here longer than you've worked here, ho. Anyway, System of a Down, a classic album. I actually have two, Bean, go lay down. He's scaring me. Go lay down, now. I actually have two Hello Kitty CD players. So, you know that meme? Oh, I don't like this angle. Okay, so you know that meme that's like the Toxicity album in them? I reenacted that, I guess. But yeah, that's also what I listened to. What started my stuff was my collection, was my getting a Hello Kitty CD player at the thrift store. Yeah, my ex, question mark, like helped fix it, or he fixed it and everything. He was pretty cool for that. Yeah, this one I got yesterday actually. Heaven or Las Vegas. Good album. Cocktail Twins. That's pretty much it. Like I was saying before, nothing really crazy, just kind of the artwork with these newer ones in the paper CD holders. Like I said, I'm not I'm not like super knowledgeable, so I can't really be like, this is whack, like, but it's kind of whack. Oh, I got this one yesterday too, so I must have put these in here together. The ones I was talking about, the Benz, Radiohead. I actually have a Radiohead poster over in my living room just across the way. Same size as the Akira poster. I actually bought the Akira poster from the same place I bought these, Rainy Day Records. Check out my TikTok. I made a TikTok about finding these. Accidentally went to the record store on record day for CDs. So if you want to see that, just a quick little, kind of like a little, just, I don't know, just like a shop with me thing, but there's like no words. I don't say anything. I don't know. I don't know how to voice over things. Like, you know, like I physically know how to. But anyway, Alice in Chains, you know, classic. Gosh. I feel like I said, that's what I'm gonna be saying about a lot of these. I also have Jar of Flies album. I just fart with Alice in Chains. Talking Heads. I love Talking Heads. It's pretty much it. They're super like funky, goofy, and I love that. I had a conversation one time actually with my ex. He like brought up like funky music, and he was like, how do you feel about like the music from like the 70s and stuff and 80s? And I was like, I used to think it was really corny, but the older I've gotten, the more I've like appreciated it, you know? Just like, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty much it. I just like it. Like now, when I was a kid, I just kind of like, oh, this sounds funny. Like, how is this good music? But now I'm like, this is good music because it sounds funny and it's cool. Like I love the goofy, I don't know. Like I feel like you can like see the colors like with Talking Heads and like shit like that. Like their instrumental I don't know. The Moldy Peaches, I love the Moldy Peaches. If you're unfamiliar with them, they are like the main voice. I was looking for my Juno movie in the soundtrack Juno, which is like my favorite movie ever. I love that movie. I just think it's so cute and adorable. Obviously, why wouldn't it be? Elliot Page, W. Yeah, and Michael Cera. Love Michael Cera so much. Yeah, just cute little cover. Moldy Peaches, you know, just that's pretty much it. Just good old-fashioned music. Like if you like the Juno soundtrack, like you would love them. I think their name's like Katya or something. No, I don't know. Jar of Flies, like I said, classic. Nutshell, Will Make Any Man Cry. Your Dad's Divorce album, you know. You know, like whatever the corny shit is to say. Chappell, Roan, Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess. I actually saw Chappell last June in concert, which was pretty awesome. Me and my friends. There were so many people there because it was the Capitol Hill Block Party in Seattle. If you're unfamiliar, it's just like a block party, which usually doesn't even have that many like crazy, like they're big artists for sure. But like Chappell Roan being there was insane. It's like the height of her, it was like her peak. Like I don't want to say was her peak, but it was definitely like the peak of her popularity. She was just getting like insanely popular. I'm surprised there wasn't a crowd crush, but actually me and my friend Shannon shout out Shannon, we were walking around. I had like a mister and I was like misting random people because it was so hot too. And we were just like, hey, like put your arms in front of you to prevent a crowd crush. Like we were just like screaming tips to prevent crowd crushes. One did not happen. I'd like to say it was because of us, because it was low-key scary. We went like all the way to the front and we were like, well, not all the way to the front, but you know, like close. And we were like, this is scary. Like, I don't like this. So we made our way back, and yeah, on our way back, we just were like, hey, do this to prevent a crowd crush. Let's try to prevent it, you know. Yeah, because it's just unfortunate and they're scary, and I'm claustrophobic as hell. So I was really worried about that. Anyway, pretty sick live, cool, wore some sick stuff, it was super fun. Anyway, Nirvana in Utero, like I said, I think this was one of the first ones I got, classic, heart-shaped box, classic. It's pretty much it, really, for that. Same with this one too, like Fleetwood Mac, like Rumors, love Fleetwood Mac. Think about Stevie Nicks specifically. They just, I don't know, classic, you know, like you can never go wrong. That's pretty much it. And I was like, I just need to own this one. It was, like I said, one of the first. Take Me Home. This, I remember this one was on sale in the used section, I think, for like a few dollars. But it was brand new. But I think it was because it was One Direction. I remember when this album came out. I remember when all of them came out. I love One Direction so much. I'm a Zayn girl, if you didn't know. This one has pictures in it, like on the inside, that I kind of want to like take out and like turn into collages and stuff, but I also don't want to desecrate it because I love One Direction so much. Even seeing the old little logo just gives me like nostalgia. Now I get like how people just are attached to things like that. Like, I don't know. Obviously, the older I get, the more nostalgic things become. This was one of the first albums I also got. I say that about like everything, I swear. But, you know, just Livy and Rose is like the only one that's really like known that I knew, I guess, when I bought this. But I do really like her music and like music similar to that and just like beautiful. I played violin. I need to buy another violin. But yeah, so I just love like the beautiful romantic music like that. Yeah, so sometimes I'll just play this and listen to it in the background or something. Here we go. This one's in my car, but it's, what is it? Futuristic Love Sounds. That's what it is. Yeah, yep, that's what it is. Yeah. So, just super good album. Has Sexy Back, has What Goes Around. This album, W, Collide with the Sky, every song on here is a banger. I actually have this album cover tattooed on my leg. And then when people would see it, sometimes they'd be like, oh, what, is that a house you lived in? Like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, it's from an album. And then I hate when I say it's from an album. And then people go, oh, well, what album? If I thought you knew the fucking album, I would have said it's from this album. Like, come on now, come on. Like, holy shit. Anyway, I only have a few left here, like 5. So, let's get it. This one, it says a Control. Classic, super good. I think this one's also in my car, I believe. So I don't think it's in here anymore. Oh, no. Oh. This is a Deftones one, so I guess I have to look into them because I kept a few of them in my car, as one does. How did I not see that when I looked at the album art? I don't know. But yeah, so, you know, classic. Billion good songs. Like, every song on here is like a banger. It's pretty much it. SZA, I don't want to say she can do no wrong. She's a fucking liar. Like, from what I've seen, she'd be lying all the time. But it's like funny stuff. Like, why are you saying you never owned a TV? What the hell possesses you to say that shit? Like, she's like Azalea Banks, but like tame and like low key. Like, Azalea's just crazy. Like, I don't even want to say that to compare the two, but like in that way, she has so much like shit on her lying. For what? Not that SZA would ever in her whole lifetime see this, but if she did, just know I love you, and I think it's funny. Like, I'm not shitting on you. I think it's really funny. That's it. 3 Days Grace, classic. I think I mostly got this just because it has like pain. Pain without love, pain. And it's broken just like the other one, but I got it for $3 in the used section. Of that record store I've been talking about. Shout out to Rainy Day Records. Ooh, this one. I don't know if I should save it for last or not. It's supposed to be this album, right? That has Hey on it. And Hey, I don't know if I sounded weird when I said Hey. It has Hey on it. But yeah, it actually didn't. It had this in it, which has so many good songs. And it says, Mix for Annie, 1101. I'd like to think that meant November 2001. Yeah, just a bunch of like good ass random songs. A few different Anubis songs, which is crazy. I just saw a runner side-eye me. Yeah, just some good ass songs. If you want to know, I don't know. Do you guys care enough for me to list them? If you do, I will. But maybe I'll put them in the description. But yeah. So, very cool. Found that. A lot of the songs were pretty romantic, the instrumental ones. Like Barcelona Nights by Gypsy Kings, I think, was the first one. Very good. Very epic. I guess I'll just pull these both out. Like I said, sorry it took so long to get to the controversy. But these are my most controversial albums. Me when I get canceled on my first video. These two. But obviously it's like I don't condone him or anything he says. I'd like to say I'm a pretty active protester and like social media vigilante. So yeah, the albums are just good. Bought them before it. They're CDs, so it's not like he's getting any money from me. They were thrifted, so, or like secondhand, I guess. So I really don't think it's cancel worthy. But anyway, the Graduation album, obviously great. Both these albums are obviously, like, the music is superb, amazing. I don't think anyone can debate that Kanye is not a gifted musician and lyricist, but obviously he's going through it and he's insane. He's saying some terrible things. I'm not condoning any of that. I'm obviously very against it. But like I said, I'm not gonna like make this a whole thing because it doesn't really matter. But my last album, I guess. Oh, actually I forgot. I do have the art for the Kanye album as well. Thinking about hanging this one up. I don't know if it'll start controversy with friends, but I don't know. The artwork's also not even like crazy enough for me to hang up. Like, not to shit on it, but there are just other things I could hang up instead, you know. But last but not least, the Lush out. I didn't make these in any order, so there's no like grand finale here. But Lush by Snail Mail, one of my favorite albums ever. Pristine, makes me cry. Like, it used to be my go-to cry song. I just love it. Anytime, so good. Speaking Terms, so good. Just captures like a breakup so well. And that's pretty much it. My best friend got me this for Christmas, I think, actually. I love it. One of my favorite albums ever. So glad to have it, honestly. Came with this. I don't know which way it goes. Their name is Snail Mail. Snail Mail. Their name is Snail Mail. Snail Mail. I don't know which way it goes. But this one I'm definitely hanging up. Like I said, don't know which way it goes, so it might be criminal to hang up. But I'm just going to hang it up, and that's it, yeah. Just going to hang it up, and that's it, yeah. So, I love that artwork. In the end, let me put all these away first, and then I'll show you, like, how much that really was. But, yeah, so that was pretty much it. If you guys want to see me go through my DVDs, like, it'll be ever expanding, obviously, but if y'all want to see me go through my DVDs as well, I could do that. I don't have nearly as many DVDs, I think, but I know I do have, I don't know, I love everything wholeheartedly and unashamedly, unembarrassedly. I don't know the word to say for that. I'm unashamed in the things I enjoy. So by the way, yeah, but let me show you what we're working with. This was all of it. Yeah, was in this whole thing. Need to get something else. This was just kind of for now, but obviously it's too full. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed all of that. I will be hanging up those posters, like I said, the majority of them. Yeah, if you want to see anything else, let me know. Enjoyed all of that. I will be hanging up those posters, like I said, the majority of them. Yeah, if you want to see anything else, let me know. I have a cool little decor going on right now. I think would be fun to show off. I really dig my interior design. And I'd like to say when people come over, they do too. So yeah, especially after I get this other stuff out, it's gonna be very epic sauce. So yeah, outro, signing off. I don't know, I need to make an outro.